Hey guys, here to do a review for Jason Bourne. Hey guys, so I saw this movie yesterday. Um, it's the weekend. Sorry, I didn't get around to posting this right away afterwards. So I just want to say that first off the bat. This movie was really, really good, in my opinion. Um, it's actually funny because last night I rewatched the first two, and today I watched Ultimatum, and the first three are just so good. Eventually, I'll do reviews for them and post them, but for now, just I'm a big fan of the first three. Supremacy is definitely my least favorite of the first three, but all of them are just so well done and put together. Um, but I really liked what they did with Jason Bourne. I've watched a few reviews of other people and read some things on what people have said about it. And I understand where a lot of people are coming from. I will say, without giving any spoilers, not a whole lot happens in this movie. The great thing with the first three is there really is this very crisp, storyline and plot line, and a lot happens, and the way it unfolds in all three of them are really it's like you're finding out things like puzzle pieces, you find this out and then that out, and then you see how they connect and so on and so forth. Whereas this one, there's really it's all kind of like in action sequences. Like there's a really long action sequence, and then there's some story stuff, and there's like another action sequence, and there's a little bit of story stuff, and then another action sequence. And so that I can understand why a lot of people didn't like it, because there wasn't as much of a narrative. It was more of just a lot of action. But to me, I felt like the way the action was done, it was telling a story, because you can't have what happened in this movie without everything that happened in the first three. Like, here's my thing. If this had been the third one, or if this had been the second one, then I would definitely say that this would definitely be like a not on par sequel. But knowing what happens in the first three, knowing where the story is at, I think this movie makes complete sense, and I think it's really fun. Now, I will say there's a bunch of cliches in it. There's not anything completely special about it. There's no the one thing my biggest complaint with the movie, if I had to choose one, was there was no Bourneisms in this movie like there are in the first three. There are some very like in the first one, where he's fighting the guy and he uses the pen and stabs him in the hand. In the second one, him sticking the magazine in the toaster. An ultimatum, him fighting the guy with the towel in the bathroom. Things like that. Him taking random objects or doing things on the fly. There wasn't really anything of that. It was a very much more typical spy movie, and this one. But I'm okay with that. Even though I was disappointed there wasn't any Bourneisms in it, I was okay with that because the story was so good, and it made sense, and it even left it open for possibly doing more. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm surprised to say, but I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Like, it's no, it's not perfect, but it kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time. And for me, that's a hard thing to do. I don't get on the edge of my seat very much. I think the last time that I really felt truly on the edge of my seat probably was um probably was Inception, and back in 2010. And that's not even discrediting, Interstellar or The Dark Knight Rises or some other big movies that have come out. But that was really the last time that I was really like this much like on the edge of my seat while watching the movie. I mean, it had me in it the whole time. You know, I was nervous, I was into it. Super fun movie. um my biggest takeaway from this movie was Alicia Vikander. I was not sure about what to expect from her character in this movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't worried about her at all because I'm a huge fan of Alicia Vikander. But I was curious as to what kind of a role she would play in the movie, and I absolutely love what they did with her. She was absolutely fantastic. They could not have picked a better actress to play this role. I thought she was exactly what they needed. And I love the bit at the end of the movie. For anyone that saw it, that's watching this, that last part was awesome. I love how they ended the movie. Um, you know, and Tommy Lee Jones was fun too. Like, this isn't me taking away from him at all because I'm a big Tommy Lee Jones fan. You know, I mean, he played the exact like director character that you expect. Just kind of like what's in, you know, what was in the last three movies, and so he was really really great in it as well. Everybody was amazing. I mean, even Julia Stiles, she's in the movie for a little bit. She was fantastic. It was just really fun. It was just a really good movie. It's like I do not regret giving this movie a 10 out of 10. So let me know what you thought of the movie if you've seen it. Are you planning on seeing it if you haven't seen it yet? This is how I feel about the movie. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this video, drop it a like. That really helps me a lot. Please subscribe if you're curious as to what else I do. There should be some other links in the eye of some other reviews and videos and stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Peace out.